Claude just quietly dropped a new feature that most people haven't figured out yet. They are called Live Artifacts. And I think it's one of the most useful things they have ever added. And what you can build with them are mini apps. Think about every tool you log into every day to check something. Your email inboxes, your sales numbers, maybe your YouTube analytics or your email campaigns. Right now, you have to open each of these separately and check them manually. But with Live Artifacts, Claude builds you a mini app for each one. Fresh data pulled from your accounts automatically. You don't log in anywhere. You can ask things like, why are my sales down this week? Which emails need the most urgent reply today? What should my next YouTube video be based on what's working for my competitors right now? Or how can I improve my email open and click rates for my campaigns? The people who figure out how to use Live Artifacts first are going to have a serious advantage. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what Live Artifacts are, and then we're going to build one for your email inboxes step by step. Let me explain what a Live Artifact is in plain English, because the name can be a little bit confusing. So here I'm in Claude Desktop, so this is what you need to access Live Artifacts. If you don't have it, you can download Claude Desktop here, and then you will find them here. This is the Live Artifacts I have already built. So if I click on that one of the inbox dashboard, it's basically a mini application that has access to all my inboxes, like my business email inboxes where I get inquiries or support requests from customers, but it also is connected to my Gmail inbox that receives newsletters to keep me updated in the AI market. Now, the reason this is called Live Artifact is because it gives me real-time data. So anytime a new email lands in here, it's going to be displayed. And here, there's another artifact I've built. This researches competitor YouTube channels and tells me what's working well for them right now, but it also has access to data from my own YouTube channel. So I see what's the progress I've made, right? How many views am I getting? How many subscribers am I getting? And it's also connected here. You see, I click it and it's loading new data and it's displaying that. This is my sales dashboard of my subscription sales. So it pulls all the sales in there and it tells me exactly, okay, how many subscriptions do I have? How many active subscribers? How many months they are already staying in there? So it's always real-time live data. And my active campaign, this is my email marketing tool. So if I click on it, it's going to load the open rates, the click rates of my last email campaigns. You see here, it gives me my active current subscribers list, the open rates, and also here it breaks down my best email opens and click rates, so I know exactly what topics are working in here, all the emails I have sent, so I see it all in this dashboard. So a key benefit of having these Live Artifacts or these mini apps in Claude is that I no longer have to log into my email marketing tool like Active Campaign to check my data and the performance of my campaigns. I no longer have to log into my sales platform, to my YouTube channel, right, or my competitor tracking systems, or inbox. I have it all here. Now, before we build our own Live Artifact together, I want to show you one more cool feature, because what I can do now, right, I can let Claude look at the data and tell me, okay, what emails do I need to build next, right? I can say, look at my email open rates from the last 30 days, look at them, and then tell me which got the highest opens and the highest click rates, and suggest 3 emails for me that I can send this week that model the proven structure and topic to improve and grow my open rates in the future, and maybe even give me a few tactics based on the data you have available for me to improve my email open rate in the future. And then it gives me the response, right? It tells me, okay, these are the best emails based on open rate, click rate, tells me what's working, so it can analyze my data and work with it. And then it tells me, okay, this should be my next 3 emails for the week to increase my open rates. And then we also see, okay, here what I need to do to actually hit a 20% open rate, so to double my open rate. And then I can even tell it, right? Okay, really good. Add a new tab to my dashboard or a Live Artifact with a to-do list for this week, suggesting maybe the 3 emails to send this week, along with maybe the content for it outlined or even fully written, and also a list of the things, the improvements from your list that I can make this week with specific action steps. So I have a to-do list in my live artifact I can check off. And then each time I load the artifact, you check if I have completed the task, and then you can mark it as complete and maybe even suggest a new task. And now it built me this weekly action plan dashboard to improve my email performance. And even it tells me what emails to send this week to get the best open rates based on the past performing campaigns. It even gives me email text. So copy email, paste and send, and then it gives me open rate improvements. And I can do this for all my different live artifacts, right? For my sales numbers, for my YouTube channel, anything where I want to improve my business results. Now let's build a live artifact together. So you could do this under new task, or you can go in a project. Now let's build the first artifact together. We are going to build this inbox dashboard that gets your emails from the inbox and organizes them. So we're going to connect this to a business email address and also to a Gmail address. So the first step is you click on new task, and then we're going to go to my guide here. Basically, this is part of my AI automations library, right, where you have lots of different AI systems and automations, Claude Cowork, also Claude skills and all this stuff. So not just these, but many, many more. And there I have a few guides like this one. I'm going to show you. See also we have this email marketing dashboard, YouTube dashboard, live sales dashboard. So all these other live artifacts I have shown you here. You can build similar ones for yourself for any email marketing tool or any sales platform that you want to optimize your sales for. But we are going to use this one here, a new window, just a new task, and to build these. Now, if you already have some sort of projects, like if you already have an inbox assistant, right here, I have an email reply assistant that replies to my emails, then I can already build the artifact in this project. But let's just start from scratch right here, because you can also build these from scratch. So here I have the guide. We need to connect 2 email inboxes, a Gmail inbox. So I want to have this Gmail inbox where I get lots of newsletters in it, and also one of my business inboxes, the sponsorship inbox. Now I want to connect them first. So that's always the first step when you build a live artifact. Connect all the tools you want to give it access to, where it should get and display data. So that's why we'll actually start at customize here and click on connectors. And then here you see a list of tools they've already connected, and you see you've already connected Gmail. But if you haven't connected this yet, you go to browse connectors, and then you just search for what you want to connect. Now here you see Gmail is appearing. Now sometimes it doesn't have all the tools listed here, right? Then you can either use a tool like Zapier, which is like a tool that connects, you can connect Claude with other tools that aren't listed here. Right, this is a way to do that. Or I can go back, I can go browse, add a custom connector and so on. So if any tools is not listed, just ask Claude how to connect this. And then it will walk you through the steps. But Gmail is easy to do. Just click on connect and then click here on always allow. That's what you always need to do for any tool you connect to any live artifact, because then it can run automatically and read and get data from the tools without needing any permission from you. So now with that connected, let's go back to our new task and first to my guide. So now we have Gmail connector installed, right? And for non-Gmail addresses, we're going to connect it in a minute. So we just need this prompt basically. So let's pick this prompt and then paste it in here. And now there is one thing we need to add. I need to add my email address. So my Gmail account needs to go here. And the password, so I need to give it the email address is sponsors@fabimarkel.com, and my password I need to enter, and then I need to tell it what is my email provider. So I just say private email.com, email provider here. I want to delete this part. Okay, now I will just add my password and then I click send. Now one more thing I should mention here while this is running is that I also have basically a skill that I have installed. So if I go to my skills here, you see I have a skill called Email Inbox Dashboard Skills. So I downloaded this and then I added it here under customize. Here I can go to skills, and there you see I have this inbox dashboard skill. This will build me this live dashboard and display it properly, and I don't have to go back and forth until Claude gets it right. So it saves me lots of time and gets me better results. So if you have access to that skill, just install it first. Almost done. Here, click on create. Okay, now we have the first version of our artifact done here. It gives me, okay, this needs a reply. Here, new inquiries. Let's check. IP cook. Let's go in here. You see IP cook. Yes, it's getting the right emails. And it lists all of them that need a reply. Replied already. It has 0 this week. This is correct. Now, one thing I want to add here is that you see in my Gmail inbox, I have lots of newsletters about AI news. So I want you that every time you run, right, I want to always have the latest AI news displayed in some sort of a newsfeed. And this newsfeed consists like each email that is a newsletter about AI, you add it, you search the content of this email and make a summary of it with 5 bullet points. What are the most important updates or key insights from this newsletter? And then display that in this new tab. And do this for all the newsletters of the last 7 days. It looks good. Let's click here on my inbox dashboard artifact. And here now you see it has added the tab AI News. It actually reads all the newsletters received, and it displays in a bullet format the summary of the most important things. So I no longer have to go into my inbox and waste time searching for these or reading through these, but I get a summary here, and that's all I need. I have basically a newsfeed of every email newsletter. So that's really cool. And with that, I would leave this artifact set up. You see here all the artifacts you've created are usually automatically pinned here, and then you can go through them, right? Now, if I wanted to add another inbox, I would just go here to edit session, and then I would tell it, okay, now add another inbox. For the other 3 dashboards, the email marketing dashboard and the sales dashboard and the YouTube competitor tracking and channel dashboard, I've put them all into guides here. Email marketing dashboard, YouTube dashboard, and sales dashboard. It's just as easy to set up as the inbox dashboard we have set up right now. So you find these guides inside my resource library here, where you can get access to that instantly, and many other AI automations and systems. So I'm gonna link this up in the first link below this video, so you can check it out if you really want to have them. Also, each one comes with a skill, a sales dashboard builder, YouTube growth hub builder, email marketing dashboard builder. This makes this dashboard building lots of more effective. Each one takes about 10 to 15 minutes to set up. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and click subscribe and the notification bell so you don't miss any of my new videos.